I'd like to call to order this meeting of the Peabody City Council Finance Committee meeting. Folks, I'd like to call to order this meeting of the Peabody City Council Finance Committee meeting. Present for the committee this evening are Councilors Gamache, Gould, Manning Martin, Turco, and myself, Councilor McGinn, as chair. I believe all other councilors are present with the exception of Councilor Melville. We have 4 items on the agenda tonight. First item, transfer of fund senior affordable housing in an amount of $958,000. Mr. Gingras.
Thank you. This is a request from Community Preservation Committee for $958,000 to help support a $30 million project for low-income senior housing. And it's one of the first significant amounts we've transferred in the past few years for housing.
Questions from the committee? I would note, I believe we also have on Zoom some representatives from North Shore CDC, the applicant, so should anybody have any questions? Questions from the committee or questions from other councilors? Councilor Manning Martin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So this will be 46 new units, all rentals, low-income senior housing, and all of them will go towards our subsidized housing inventory. Is that correct?
I can take that question since I was at the CPC meeting when this was presented, and the answer to that is yes.
Excellent. Would you happen to know our SHI numbers? No? Okay.
I mean, I don't have them in front of me, so
Yeah.
I don't want to do it off the top of my head.
Sure. I just didn't know if it was fresh in your mind, if they had discussed it at that meeting. So, okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilor Manning Martin. Any other councilors? Seeing none. Councilor Gould.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to make a motion to transfer from account 2700000333023 in the amount of $958,000 CPC affordable housing to account number 270-1811-58564, 2025349, again in the amount of $958,000 from senior affordable housing. So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Councilors, you heard the motion from Councilor Gould. On the motion, seeing none, roll call.
Councilors Turco.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Moving on, next item on the agenda, item B, transfer funds CPC Ross Park Playground upgrades in an amount of $250,000. Mr. Gingras.
Thank you. This transfer request from CPC will partially fund new equipment to rehab Lieutenant Ross Park. Last week, we also submitted partial funding through a bond order submission. So the combination of the two would take care of this project.
Mr. Chairman, could I just add a couple of comments? Thank you, and I thank you for the support on that last request. This was a project I'm very supportive of. I think all of you know Ross Park is kind of the main park of the city, the Adventures for Angels playground, and the back equipment, play structures were in terrible condition, had to be removed. We took those down earlier this year, and we've had this order in for brand new equipment that's really going to be spectacular and really going to continue to make that park probably our premier park in the city in terms of play structures. So I just want to give you a sense of the timing because I'm sure some of you have been asked as to when that's going to take place. I'm there very often, and a number of people have been asking me when the equipment's going to be delivered. So right now it's set to be delivered the end of June, and we're hoping to put that on, have that installed immediately. So our goal is to have it before July 4th. But if it's not July 4th, it'll be very shortly thereafter. And the last time we checked, it is on time for delivery. So we're looking at late June for delivery of the play structure and for this project. The additional funds for this project are going to be part of the request that I put forward that you're going to receive today and mark up for a future hearing for some small capital items. And this is one of those capital items, requests from us, some additional funds to supplement the CPC request. So thank you, and I'm happy to answer any questions on this.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Council Weldon.
Thank you, Chairman. Again, to you, Mr. Mayor, just curious, I know a great aspect about that playground was its accessibility, for some of our neighbors and children who may have some mobility issues. I know the Bruzzese family and the Barrett family were very involved with that. Could you maybe just speak to what we're doing to make sure it's accessible moving forward?
Thank you, and thank you for bringing that up, because that's a key part of this project, and I want to commend Jen Davis, her team, the Park and Recreation Commission, because that was very much a part of making sure with the new order, the new equipment that's coming in, is they're going to meet the needs of for everybody and make it completely accessible. So yes, the equipment was ordered and picked because of those reasons, and I think it's going to be well received by everybody.
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you, Council Weldon. Anybody else? Seeing none, Councilor Gould.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to make a motion from account number 270-0000-33021 in the amount of $250,000 from Community Preservation Act Open Space account to account number 270-01811585562 2025380, again in the amount of $250,000, Community Preservation Act, Ross Park Playground Upgrade. So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Councilors, you heard the motion from Councilor Gould on the motion. Seeing none, roll call.
Councilors Turco.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Manning Martin.
Yes.
McGinn.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Next item on the agenda, transfer funds CPC open space in an amount of $200,000. Mr. Gingras.
Thank you. This is sort of a housekeeping entry to move from our unreserved account to the open space account to fund the previous request that we just voted on.
Questions from the committee? Councilor Gamache.
Yeah, this account, you said this is just a cleanup. What's the balance in that account?
To 2.4 million.
Okay, thank you.
Seeing no one else, Councilor Gould.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to make a motion from account number 270-0000-33011, the amount of $200,000 from Community Preservation Act, unreserved fund balance to account number 270-0000-33021, again in the amount of $200,000, goes to Community Preservation Act Open Space. So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Councilors, you heard the motion from Councilor Gould on the motion. Seeing none, roll call.
Councilors Turco.
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache.
Yes.
Manning Martin. McGinn.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Last item on the agenda, Rideshare Transportation Enhancement Trust, in an amount of $75,848.53. Mr. Gingras.
Thank you. This request is to take some excess funding that we had available in several rideshare appropriations, prior appropriations, consolidate them, leaving $75,848.53, and allowing the use to be used towards all the bike path projects to fill any gaps that we have there. Kurt Bellavance is here if need further elaboration, more detail.
Questions from the committee? Questions from other councilors? Councilor Gould.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to make a motion to, is it transfer to, or? Okay. Authorization to have the Rideshare Transportation Enhancement Trust, account number 250-000-35835, the amount of $75,843.53, and this is for the City Council to reauthorize the remaining balances and appropriate up to the full amount of $75,848.53 for a Peabody multi-use path project. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Councilors, you heard the motion from Council Gould on the motion. Seeing none, roll call.
Councilors Turco,
Yes.
Gould.
Yes.
Gamache. Manning Martin. McGinn.
Yes.
Motion carries
Motion to
5 to
adjourn.
0.
So you heard the motion. All in favor? Any opposed? It's a vote. We are adjourned.